Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a mid-year review of all my goals and plans that I had at the start of this year, as well as some planning for quarter three. I did a previous video where I showed you my quarter one reviews and quarter two planning, and so we're going to continue with that general theme. So I'm going to make a few changes to my planner, which if you follow me on this channel you will have seen. I did a video where I set the whole thing up and I showed you what was inside. So there's not going to be too many changes this time. I'm just going to switch up a few of the inserts and we'll have a little look at which goals I've accomplished and which ones I still need to achieve. And yeah, we'll just have a little look at how we are doing. So I would say so far it's been a very productive year, and that has definitely been helped by the use of this planner. So I won't go into too much detail about the first pages because many of you will have already seen that, where I set up all my goals. Those goals are still the same. So my goals for this year were very much work related. I wanted to grow my YouTube channel. I wanted to add some more educational prints to my Etsy store, make a monthly newsletter. There was some stuff to do with my children's schools and some personal bits and general financial savings and whatnot. Then I had a few health goals and also some personal growth goals. So they are kind of all underway. So if we take a little look at my quarter two goals from April, May and June, I've pretty much ticked off all of those. So I filmed all the videos that I wanted to film for YouTube coming up. What else? I've done some more Etsy educational worksheets. One of my main goals was to reach 850 YouTube subscribers. I am almost there. I find with YouTube that I'll get suddenly a quick rise and then it will just stay the same for quite some time. So I will be filling in this section here for July, August, September. This is going to be a much more chilled out quarter, purely because we're going into the summer holidays and I've pretty much prepped everything for here anyway. So July will be finishing off bits and pieces. August we will be away, and so that's going to pretty much just be like rest and relaxation, reading lots of lovely books. And then September we'll be getting back into it. I'm planning maybe to take some courses in child psychology, educational psychology, bits and pieces like that. So I might update you with that later. So I will fill that in at some point. So as you can see, I have split my planner into quarterly goal sections. So January to March, and then each quarter I review my goals and what went well, what didn't go well. So for the first quarter, I'd been quite productive. I'd really pushed myself to do extra work, but I wanted to prioritize my children more, which obviously caused some setbacks with personal work, but that's fine. How can I improve next quarter? Less time spent procrastinating on the phone in the evening, which I think I have accomplished this quarter. So if we take a little look at my goals from this last quarter, as I said, I wanted to be heading towards 850 YouTube subs, which we're almost there with. Some summer savings. I also wanted to purchase a Mac Air, which I don't think is going to happen. Upload my physical planners and digital plans 2026, done that. Etsy educational printables, done that. Secondary education placement for my eldest, we've pretty much sorted that. Clear plans for my other work for next year, and filmed and edited upcoming YouTube videos. Yes, I can tick all those off, which is very, very satisfying. I've got my to-do list here for July, so I'm literally going to pop this quarterly goals for quarter three, July to September, in here. And I will go ahead and fill that in. And then everything else in the planner is pretty much staying the same. I don't have a mid-year sort of review. I probably should have got one actually, but I will simply fill that in with the quarterly review. So let's do that together actually. So what am I grateful for? getting through the second quarter. Did I achieve my goals? Yes, I did. Pretty much achieved all of them. I've really pushed myself these past 6 months. Did my schedule align with my priorities? As I said, as a mum of 3, my priorities are always my children, which means that other work can get slightly delayed. But I think that went well. How can I improve next quarter? Well, next quarter, I'm planning to slow down a little bit. I said that the quarter before as well, but next quarter, really planning to slow down because I've pretty much prepped everything. Action steps to take. So I have a list of things that I want to accomplish in the next 3 months, and those will basically be my action steps. Right, so I'm going to fill in some of these goals here for July to September. So that's just a brief overview of some of the goals that I'm hoping to achieve. Something that I like to do is I put my quarterly goals here in this section first, just noting down the simplest version of them. And then I will go back to this goal planner and break down the goals per month of the next quarter, and probably add in a few more bits and pieces here just so that they're really broken down and I can see exactly what I want to do. So I'm only going to do July at the moment. I tend to fill these bits in at the beginning or at the end of the month, the previous month, so I can really break down what I want to do. This is going to be not a lot going on here due to it being the summer holidays, so it will be very much rest, if that's such a thing, when you've got children running around. And yeah, just trying to get my mind reset, ready for September. So I will fill those all in as I go along. That's going to be my review next time. I've already got my to-do list for July. I redo this every month, so I might actually refill this a little bit. And then I can always add to my YouTube ideas. Ideas, Etsy ideas. I've got a few more Etsy ideas to add to. And I think that's it. I feel like I have achieved quite a lot of my goals already. As I said, the first 6 months of this year, I have really gone hard on trying to achieve all of my goals and plans that I wanted to. And I always tend to do that anyway. The first half of the year, I really try and get everything done. So that the second half of the year, when I know it's coming up to September, when the children are starting a new year, and then Christmas and so on, there's always other things going on. So I want all my writing and content and stuff to already be planned out. This planner has absolutely changed my life. It's allowed me to get all my thoughts organized in one place, and it has been the best organizational tool I have implemented into my life for a very, very long time. And this has made all the difference this year. So it's never too late to start a planner. I would urge you to do so now that we're into the mid-year. You can always start halfway through, or even in September, like the start of the academic year. That could be your new year start, if you like. So that was my mid-year plan. Nothing really too fancy. As I said, I've already kind of planned a lot already in the first couple of quarters. So really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and that has motivated you for your mid-year review, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.